Good Sunday morning. 15 days after the U.S. shot down a Chinese spy balloon and after a canceled diplomatic trip to Beijing, tensions with China have now escalated again to accusations that China may be supplying Russia or may supply Russia with lethal aid in its war against Ukraine. On Thursday, the president did try to turn the temperature down a bit with China, acknowledging that the three unidentified objects shot down over Lake Huron, Alaska, and Canada were not tied to China, but were likely simply research balloons.
We seek competition, not conflict with China. We're not looking for a new Cold War. I expect to be speaking with President Xi, and I hope we're going to get to the bottom of this. But I make no apologies for taking down that balloon.
China's top foreign policy official responded on Saturday in his visit to Munich. He told the gathering of world leaders that the U.S. response was a strategic misjudgment. He also called it absurd and hysterical. And he warned the Cold War mentality is back. Well, Secretary of State Tony Blinken met with Wang Li late on Saturday for the first time since the U.S. shot down the spy balloon. I spoke with Secretary Blinken after the meeting. I'm going to bring you that interview in just a moment. The war in Ukraine is dominating the conversation at the Munich Security Conference, more so than the balloon, if you will. The U.S. is worried that China may view a lack of resolve on Ukraine as a potential sign of weakness as it eyes Taiwan reunification over the next several years. On Saturday, Vice President Harris used Munich as the backdrop to announce that the U.S. has formally determined that Russia is committing war crimes in Ukraine.
Gruesome acts of murder, torture, rape, and deportation. We have examined the evidence. We know the legal standards. And there is no doubt these are crimes against humanity.
This week, President Biden will be returning to the region, Poland specifically, where he spoke just weeks after the Russian invasion nearly a year ago. And he's going to go there to renew the promise to, quote, stand with Ukraine as long as it takes. But privately, administration officials have warned Ukrainian officials that there is a limit to the patience of the American public and the Western alliance. Ukraine is asking for dozens of F-16 fighter jets. And addressing the Munich conference himself on Friday, Ukrainian President Zelensky warned of fatigue.
We need to hurry up. We need the speed of our agreements, speed of our delivery to strengthen our speed of decisions to limit Russian potential.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.